What's going on, everybody? It's by Polar Bear. Thank you all so much for checking out another video. And what I want to talk about today is that people are just flooding back to Vanguard right now, and why you should be doing too. So let's kick into some gameplay and crack on. Right, so we're playing on some Beheaded, and the reason I started playing Vanguard again is because the Modern Warfare 2 game at the minute for me is in a mess. It's always crashing. It's always bloody going back to the when you're trying to change your gun round. The guns go all weird and it goes, you can't just change the custom setup. It's always getting disconnects from lobbies and just loads of random dumb things are happening all the time, and it's irritating me. I love the game. I do. I genuinely like the game, and I think it's great, and I can't wait to cover it more. But in its current state, it's beta. It's not released. It's waiting for Season 1. Season 1 will cure everything. I'm sure it won't, but that's not the point. And I don't want to just start, being one of them channels that just bags on the game and bags on the game and bags on the game. Because there is a lot of good going to come out of Modern Warfare 2. I know in 6 months' time, in 8 months' time, 12 months' time, whatever, the Modern Warfare 2 is going to be a great game. And we always get this. When your new Call of Duty comes out, all of a sudden it gets elevated up to here, and the one that was just behind it just all of a sudden just, and then people start playing it again, and then like, oh, actually it wasn't as bad as what we initially thought. Is Vanguard as bad as I initially thought? Admittedly, no. Not now I've played Modern Warfare 2 and seen all the problems that are over there. Because if I jump on Vanguard now, first of all, the lobbies are, let's call a spade, they're a lot easier. Alright? I'm not saying skill-based matchmaking isn't a thing now, because it definitely still is. But it's like when the new Call of Duty comes out, the veil, all of a sudden, this skill-based matchmaking veil just kind of gets pierced, and all of a sudden it seems a lot more casual. I think is the perfect word for it. The lobbies feel a lot more casual. You have some games where you get your shit pushed in. Call of Duty, it happens. You have some games where you dominate the map and you kill everyone. Call of Duty, it happens. That's what happens when you throw a load of random elements into a blender together and they just all mash up. It just, crazy stuff happens. You have some people running around doing knife challenges. You have some people running around using only pistols. You have some people trying really hard. And that's fine. All of that is fine because it's varied. Right? I'm not coming in every lobby and dominating the lobbies. I'm not. Alright? I'm not going to show you the ones where I get my shit pushed in, obviously, but it's not happening. Am I having better scores more often now? Oh, yes. Like, 1000% yes, I've had some killer games on Vanguard. But I was also having some killer games on Modern Warfare 2. So the skill-based matchmaking for me doesn't bother me as much as it should. We're going to do a completely different video on skill-based matchmaking. The main thing is, for me, it's at the minute it seems as if the servers aren't as loaded, so the connections are a lot better. The playlist feels a lot more casual. I'm still getting into games like pretty quickly. I mean, we're talking Vanguard was always weird because they seem to want to finish a game, do that MVP, which I hate, by the way. I fucking hate that. And then you do the MVP thing, and then all that nonsense. And then it seems to, like, take a minute to kind of, like, the matchmaking to kick back in. And after that, you're pretty much good to go again. And every lobby that I've played, and I've played about 20 games over the last weekend, I dare say about 12 of them I did considerably well. I'd say, I think I only went negative in a couple, and the other ones were kind of what you'd expect from current, like, Call of Duty lobbies right now, where, you go 1 for 1, 1.2 for 1, whatever, like 24 for 15 and stuff like that. Plenty of them to go at. But it was still fun. And the thing is with Vanguard at the minute, it feels fun. It feels as if, it feels lighter than Modern Warfare 2, whereas you're trudging around in Modern Warfare 2, and I think it's the footsteps thing. Being able to have dead silence, it just mentally just makes you more confident in yourself when you're not running around here and then, just being able to run around and not have to worry about your footsteps and people being able to sound whore you from about 3 days away. Now, this didn't want to turn this into a Modern Warfare 2 bitch video, because that's not what this is, but Vanguard is getting repopulated now, and that is making perfect sense because the game's had a year of patches. This game came out in a terrible state. If I picked up this game now, if I picked up Vanguard now and was thinking, oh, I've got a year or two of support for this, I'd be buzzing. absolutely buzzing because it's decent. You probably think, oh yeah, a couple of things here, a couple of things there, make matchmaking a little bit quicker, boom, you know, we've got a great game on our hands. And unfortunately, that's not going to be the case. We're not going to get any more. We might get a few client updates or a couple of patches here and there, but that's going to be pretty much it for Vanguard. And like I said, when you've already had a year's worth of updates added to the game already, they've done the tweaks, they've got rid of all the overpowered shit, well, not all of it, but still, you know, it's had work done to it. It's still, you know, this game that you bought at launch, but it's just been amplified because they've done the tweaks, they've done everything they wanted to do, they've added new maps, and apart from, I kept getting beheaded. Like, I got beheaded, like I said, I probably played about 20 games, I swear about 12 of them were on this goddamn map, and I don't know why. I'm pretty sure when we started playing that the rotation was broken, because we just got this time and time and time again. It was ridiculous, and all executions, love it. And I've been having a lot of fun playing this game. I've really been like mixing up my playstyle. It kind of seemed when this game was in its element, when it was in its first year, that it seemed a lot slower. And again, I like to say, you know, when the people who initially, the people who are playing Modern Warfare 2 now are the really, really committed ones. The casual audience is somewhat there, but it's not there completely yet. That generally comes after Christmas. And now on Vanguard, you've just got floods and floods and floods of casual players because, you know, they're waiting to get the new Call of Duty, and that'll happen after Christmas, and then they'll go to join that game. But in the meantime, we've got this, and yeah, man, people are playing it, and people are having a good time, and there are floods and floods of people coming back to Vanguard, and it's running excellently as well. And it's nice because, you know, like I said, we've got a whole array of weapons, we've got a whole array of maps, we've got loads of maps on this game. I'm not saying all of them are good, like this one, but we've still got a lot of maps nonetheless, and it just feels fun. It feels like Vanguard's in a good place right now, and I understand why people are coming back to it. Now, am I saying that Modern Warfare 2 is the worst game ever? Absolutely not. Like I said, I like Modern Warfare 2. There's just a lot of, I'm going to call it fuckery with the game at the minute, and once that fuckery, if you will, gets sorted out, then obviously I'm going to play it a lot more. I mean, I'm pretty much at level 55 already, so there isn't really too far I can go at this point anyway. And I jumped back on Vanguard, and I noticed that it was populated well, it was running really well, and at this point in time, if you were going to ask me what is currently a better Call of Duty in the state right now, would it be Modern Warfare 2 or would it be Vanguard? Vanguard's in a far better place than what Modern Warfare 2 is right now. The only issue with this game right now is it's not going to carry on getting support, which is a shame because people are coming back to it, and it's currently quite a lot of fun. This is the most fun I've had with Vanguard since the game came out. So make of that whatever you want.